Today, we are going to be talking about prenups.
And why everybody should have one.
Well, the question is, that's the $1 million question. The question is, should you or should you not have a prenup
Why wouldn't
before you
you?
get married? So, okay, you started off. Go ahead. Why wouldn't you?
Okay, so the reason I'll say why wouldn't you is because I didn't have one.
That's exactly why I was saying. I'm saying the same thing.
And let me be honest, I'm dealing with the aftermath.
Right. The aftermath is not good.
Putting it on paper.
Yeah, it's not
and
good.
now that I'm older, and now that I'm wiser, wise because, I've been through the fire, baby. I've been burned.
We all have.
We're just
Many of
trying
us
to
have,
avoid
yes,
getting
exactly.
burnt the next time. I mean, it doesn't avoid it, but it helps to create a clean-cut, precise declaration, understanding, instruction for where we're going to go next.
Right,
Because
because
conversation's great, but put it in writing, please.
yeah, it reminds me of like when if I have someone like pass away in the family, right, and then like all of a sudden the people who were like so nice, like never fought, like the uncles beating up the sister, and like everybody's fighting over their assets and all. Like death brings that ugliness, unfortunately, when it comes
Divorce
to money.
happens,
I was
too.
about to say, and I would say the next thing would definitely be divorce. I don't know what happens to people. I don't know,
That is a $1 million question.
It's just all of a sudden it's like mine, and then money becomes the most important thing.
No,
And,
sometimes the most important thing is hurting you.
well,
Because some people don't care about the money; they just want to hurt you.
that is exactly correct. And actually, that is actually why they start to go after your assets and your money or whatever
And
you
your
have.
children.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, I want to make sure she's not doing well.
Yeah, I want to make sure you.
Yeah, even though I'm the one who stepped out in the marriage, or I'm the one who hurt her, or I'm the one who lied. And I mean, it's like they continue to dig the knife.
And that's why you need to get a prenup.
I think that's
And
what.
if you don't have a prenup, get a postnup. Because you can still have it after you're married.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people think, okay, well, we don't got no money. We don't got no assets. Why we got to have a prenup?
Oh, you have stuff. You have all of a sudden when you're getting divorced, you have stuff.
We find it.
You're like all of a sudden they're like, no, like that whole sofa lounge set that cost $5,000, like all those things.
I can't believe
difficult.
people are fighting over this.
They do it. They do. I do you want me to? I have.
Oh, tell me.
Because when he left, he took the Alexa and the mayonnaise. Okay. Yeah, I'm throwing him out there.
Sorry,
Okay. He took the. I was in the
Don't
kitchen.
put that in your
Girl,
prenup, people.
Listen, girl. I was in the kitchen. I was like, Alexa, turn on Hot 97. Alexa. Oh, damn. I was like.
Who did you marry? What?
I was like, dang, he took the Alexa.
Hold on, I didn't finish this one.
I'm just
I can't.
went in the refrigerator, no mayonnaise. I mean, I'm just saying, it's like people get petty and you can't explain it.
Oh
So
my God.
I'm just saying, I think that, at the time when you're all in love, right? Because it's a really difficult conversation to have, like, oh, I want to have a prenup. It's hard, right? Because you're like, oh, you see the star, and you're like,
Okay, but if
I
you're
would
not
never
willing to
take it.
have the conversation of a prenup, dump him. Let him go. And I'm going to tell you why. Because mature people have these conversations. If you're willing to build a life with me and you're willing to ask me to marry you, we're having that conversation. How can you want
Yeah.
to marry me and I don't know where we're going? I need direction.
I think it's a difficult conversation. I mean, Maria, y'all. So Maria, like, dump him, leave him. Like, I'm going to say, try to work that conversation in there. But
No, I'm saying if he doesn't want it.
well, I think a lot of people would probably be very against that in the beginning
Why?
because they're like, oh, what you trying to say? Like, you think I'm gonna, you think I'm gonna leave you, or you think I'm gonna try to take stuff
Well,
from
that's
you?
why
or-
we're having this conversation. 'cause
and it's kind of like
educational.
I don't really. It's not that I'm accusing you of doing that. It's just it's the best way to protect
both of us.
both of us.
And
And
the
I'll tell
family
you
that
right
we're gonna
now, I
have.
would say for the single moms, I would say for the single mothers or the mothers who are divorced and
Mm-hmm.
getting into a second marriage, absolutely. Because you have to remember, your assets go to your children. They go to your
Right.
kids. So if you marry a person, right, who all of a sudden, they want everything at the end of the divorce, that affects your children. Like that affects
Yeah.
the food that you're taking from out of their mouth. So I mean, I've been through it. I didn't go through it in my first divorce.
And I love that you're saying that because
Yeah.
for me, I would have believed that premarital assets does not count as marital assets.
Yeah, so it gets very fuzzy. it gets very fuzzy, and I think that we rely too heavily on the court systems to divvy that up, and the lawyers to divvy that up, and emotions are very high, and we're relying on a lawyer to kind of transfer our emotions right into paper and into the courtroom, and ultimately it's the judge's decision, no matter what you guys agree to. So you
That
want
kind
to
of
protect.
contradicts the prenup because you're
Well,
saying
no, that's
that
what I'm
you-
saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
You need the prenup because
Okay.
if you don't, you kind of
Oh,
give
it's
over
kind of
your
like not
authority.
having a will when you die.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Fair
ma'am.
enough.
It's exactly like that. So I think so. How are you having this conversation? Let me just hear your.
I let them know first up. I say
just
straight
like-
up. What? No, I say it in the honeymoon phase. Why do you in love with me and everything I says is cute and you think I'm the most amazing person in the entire world? I say straight up, I'm like, babe, if it ever gets that far and we get married, we're getting a prenup.
And you
I'll
say
let
it
you
with a
know
smile, or you say it with like a
I say it with a smile, but,
Okay.
but you know I'm nice and nasty. I was saying it like,
like
you know there's going to be a prenup, right?
okay.
Just so you know what you're getting into. I'm going to know because a prenup has you, it's transferable where it is. You can change it eventually, but when I say it's transferable, if the marriage doesn't end, well, it's fine. You can revisit it in the next 10 years when you renew your vows.
Right.
If it is the marriage does end, it's your protection. However, let me tell you why I want a prenup. Y'all about to hear my ugly story now.
Oh, yeah.
So the reason
You've been
is
holding back. That was good.
I got married pretty young. I was 20 years old when I got married to my husband. Y'all about to spit out what you have in your mouth if you're eating. You might need to sit down if you're standing up.
And you guys, if you know Maria, we gotta brace ourselves.
me.
We never know what's coming out of that mouth.
I was 20, my husband was 50. Girl, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I was happy and I was in love. Well, I thought it was love. I was young. It was love for what I knew it for then. And he was wise enough because I'm his third wife. I didn't know what I was getting into. And why I would say get a prenup, and I'm not throwing my experiences at everybody. I'm saying get a prenup to protect yourself because one, a lot of times we're naive. Two, a lot of times the church tells us what love is supposed to be, and we stay in that love because this is what's supposed to be like. It's not cookie cutter. It's tailor-made. Nobody teaches you how to protect yourself. So I'm going to tell you today, this man was married when he married me. I cannot get an annulment. I have to get a divorce. My child is legally this man's child. Do you see where I got into?
Yeah.
And if I had a prenup, I would have known that. Because with a prenup, you have to provide that information.
You have to declare
You
it,
have to declare it. It has to be very transparent. Whatever he has, you will know because he has to bring it. And if he didn't bring it, it's a breach. And if he breached it, guess who wins, ladies? But if there's no prenup, guess who does not win, ladies?
Right. And now that you're an author, right, and I am
Yes.
also soon to be an author, you have these very important, successful contributions that you've made, and you don't want that to just, go to someone who's
Correct.
now trying to put a knife in your back. I mean, that's it
Correct.
at the end of the day. For me, y'all know you will know my story. I was going to say, mine was very ugly. His decision, he left, he wanted out, et cetera, but then continued to just want to take. So
They bleed you.
it just bleed me dry. Wanted child support from me because I make more income in the state of New Jersey. That's how it works. And then went after me for my pension, because we're married like I'm working 20 years. He wants my pension after being married 2 years. Just
It's a
ugly,
10-year
ugly,
thing in
ugly.
New Jersey. You have to be married for 10 years
exactly,
before you
but
can
he's
get the Social Security.
wants that, to appeal that decision, all of that. So what the person that you married, when they're exiting, is no longer that person.
That is true.
So they have now developed these, just
But you
evil
know what?
thoughts about
Maybe
how
they
do I
were
get her? How
that
do I get her?
person.
Maybe
we
they
just
were.
didn't know.
You're absolutely right.
That's why you need a prenup.
That's boom. There you go. That's why you need a prenup because you don't
That's why you
know
need it.
who that person may be when they're exiting.
True.
They may meet someone else all of a sudden, and they're influenced by the other person they're with now, right?
Or
Who's
maybe
"Ooh,
that's
get
just
that
who
from
they
her."
are. They just
Okay,
don't know
I
how.
mean,
They're
you never
cheap.
know.
They don't know how to be, elite. They
You
don't know
don't
how
know.
to be with just one person.
You know. And now I want to switch to that.
And you can put that in your
scripture.
prenup.
Which one? What?
Don't cheat.
Oh, I thought you were doing a contract. That was the next episode, right?
Yeah, but the prenup is the contract.
Oh,
It tells
okay.
you, well, how are we going to raise the kids?
Yeah.
How are we going to split finances?
Yeah.
How are we going to do things going forward?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the map, the contract, the direction of what we agree on for the wedding. You come to me and say, hey, oh, let me just explain this before we go there. Little roundabout.
Oh.
So, I'm Asian.
Oh.
And for you to marry an Indian woman, you got to pay a dowry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And for you to get married, the engagement happens first.
Yeah.
But before you could get engaged, we got to know what's going on, where he at, who his family is, what he's doing. We're going to investigate them, investigate his daddy and everybody
Right,
too.
right.
Because we want to know who our daughter is getting married to.
Right.
Now for the boys, before he gets married,
Right.
you can't just get married.
Right. No,
Okay.
it's not nothing like here. Nothing like here.
Yeah, like I told my kid the other day, he was telling me he likes a girl. I'm like, you ain't got no money. You ain't got no time for no girlfriend. Sit down. Talking about you like girls. No, because it doesn't work that way. He
Right.
has to provide. So you have to ensure that he's able to provide. So when the prenup comes, it's kind of like the contract of, hey, this is what I'm bringing to the table. Even if he's dishonest, this is the materialistic and this
Yeah.
is the tangible things that I'm bringing to the table. And you say, hey, maybe I don't have that, but this is what I'm bringing to the table.
Right.
And you set the table.
Right.
That is the prenup. So when it is we walk down that aisle together, I know what I'm getting into. You're not going to blindside me. And
Yeah,
if you
that's
do,
it. That's it.
I can hold you accountable
That's right.
to what we first agreed to. And yes, you can change your mind. That's fine. But baby, I'm not losing assets while you
I
do it.
love that you use that word blindside because that is
Yeah.
exactly what it ends up being. You are
Yeah.
totally blindsided. First chapter of my book, when I talk about, what to do and all that, is get your money straight. Get it together because when going through divorce,